Hello everybody, today I'm grooming a Havanese. This little guy comes to the groomers every couple months for a nice short haircut. I'm going to start off his grooming with shampoo and conditioner. If this is your first time here, I've been grooming dogs for a little over 30 years. The first 8 years was at PetSmart, and the rest of the time I've been grooming by myself in a building next to my house. The first couple minutes of this video, the sound is not very good, but bear with me because it does get better when I start his haircut. I don't have time to mix them up, so I'm going to go ahead and pour this right into my hand. In case you're wondering why he is standing on a storage bucket, I have a bad back. So I just use the storage bucket for the small dogs to lift them up so I don't have to bend over into the tub all day. And it is the perfect solution to my back problems. Make sure I get his eyes clean and his beard. His owner thought he had some mats in his tail, but his tail is in good shape. If you enjoy watching dog grooming videos, consider subscribing to the channel and hit the like button. I'm going to go ahead and put some conditioner on him too, so he's nice and soft. It's on his tail. I'm going to wrap him up in a towel and give him a break for a few minutes, and I'll come back and finish drying him. While he's taking a little break, let's hop on over to my dog bandana shop and pick him out a fancy bandana. We got some larges, extra larges, and mediums over here. I have lots of fabric choices people can choose from. They design their own dog bandana with free personalization. Alright, so let's come over here. He is an extra small, and let's pick him out an adorable slip over the collar bandana. We have horses here, but that's kind of for a girl who has a pink pom-pom on it. Let's go with Mickey Mouse. He looks like he likes Mickey Mouse. I also make personalized pillows. And here is a schnauzer pillow I made yesterday. Look how cute this is. It has lace and a handmade bow. It's an envelope pillow with white flowers on the back. And it's schnauzer fabric. Isn't that cute? It's really cute. Here's some of the bandanas that I sell. We have farm animals, and here we have some pillow covers, French bulldogs, and one for a husky. All right, guys, let's get back to work. Open on real quick. Okay. Put my mask on. You stay right there. So he's taking forever to dry, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. He's just getting a short haircut, number 7 blade all over. Hold on. So I get some of this hair off, he'll dry faster. In a perfect world, he would be completely dry when I started, but it takes too long. I have a fan going to help get him dry as we go. I had to take a break real quick and put this dog away and get another dog out. His owner came. So that gives him a few more minutes to finish drying. So that's kind of a good thing. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and shave the pads of his feet out with a 40 blade. Pads of the feet grow hair and they get very hairy and dirty if you don't keep the hair shaved out. See, he's all wound up now. He thinks he's leaving. Thinks his owner's here. But you just got here. Yep, just got here. In case you're wondering, most dogs are usually here a couple hours. I usually tell people come back in 2.5 hours so I don't have to rush. Plus, a lot of times I make them a bandana. I sew it, so it takes a while. If you want to see what I'm doing here, let's fade this out. He has back dew claws, so I'm going to use this 40 blade to shave around that dew claw. It's a lot easier than trying to trim it with scissors. Okay, well, I was wrong, and the owner was right. His tail is matted. It didn't look like there was hardly any hair on his tail when it was wet, but now that it is dry... See, I don't brush out mats, because that teaches people they don't have to brush their dog, you know? So, I feel like either they brush their dog or I shave it off. I mean, unless it's not bad. I mean, I don't know, we'll see. If it gets to where I think it's painful, or you can scrape their skin with the brush, I'll just shave it. And not that interested in saving it. Sorry, the dog doesn't care. People get really attached to their dog's hair, like their ear hair, beard hair, tail hair, and if it just started matting, it might brush out easier than if it's been in there a while. I'm not doing that. See, I'm going to cut through the middle of it so it's not completely shaved. Like that. He's still gonna have hair on his tail, so it's okay. All right. Stay right there. I'm using thinning shears to thin out the little mats. Go ahead, just trim up underneath. There we go. Got about half of it left. That's cute. Okay. I'm gonna use cat clippers for his back dew claws because they're so small I can't get in there with regular clippers. I'm gonna use regular clippers for his regular nails. Okay. I cut his nails, but I'm going to go ahead and Dremel them too so he doesn't scratch his mother up when she comes to pick him up. Most dogs are really excited, and the first thing they do is jump on their owner and scratch up their skin with their freshly cut nails. And as you can see, he is very good for this because he's used to it. Plus, he has his eye on the window. He's just staring out the window very intensely. Okay. I'm using a number 3 blade on his head and ears. It's a little bit longer than his body, not too long. So, if you're a groomer, you know exactly what I'm talking about, but if you're not a groomer, I'm going to try to explain it. Havanese grow hair in their ears, and if you're lucky, it grows very loosely, and you can just pull it out, and it pulls right out. Might be a little painful, but usually it's not too bad. But this guy's ears, it is so tight in his ears, it is absolute torture. And he is the only dog that I refuse to pull the hair out of, because the last time I pulled the hair out of his ears, it actually started bleeding, and I was like, I'm not doing this again. If you leave, see, it grows inside the ear. Everybody's like, why can't you just shave it? You cannot go in the ear hole and shave it. You can't. So anyway, so with him, we just shave around the ear hole. And every once in a while, he'll go to the vet and have it pulled out inside. But I'm not doing it anymore because it's dangerous. Because if the hair's in there too tight, it can actually rip the skin open. And then they're going to go home and scratch and just tear their whole head up from scratching the ears. They can do a lot of damage scratching. So I leave this guy's ears to the vet. But I do, looking for my 40 blade. I use a 40 blade to shave out the insides of the ears very good. Like I said, the same thing with the neck, little strokes you don't want to take. A big long stroke, you got to feel where the skin is, or you're going to take that skin into the clipper blade and cut the dog. Okay, see the inside of his ears? And I'm going to go ahead and just fluff his ears up a little bit and neaten them up. These are slightly curved scissors. He does have eyelashes, so I'm leaving his eyelashes. I'm not sure if his mother wants his eyelashes left. I've asked her and she said she doesn't care, so I don't know what that means. So I'm gonna leave them because I think they're cute. All right, it's kind of tricky. Got to comb it all forward. Got to find where the eyelashes are and cut around them. Takes a while. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. There we go. Isn't that cute? There we go. Hold on, brush your face. A lot of groomers use thinning shears. I learned to groom with just scissors, so I have a hard time with thinning shears. I use them a little bit, but I just like scissors better. There we go. He likes to put his head up, which makes it more difficult to see what I'm doing. All right, we got that trimmed. I'm gonna go ahead and trim up the front of his beard with my straight scissors. Hold on, hold on. It's got some tangles in here. There it is. Cut that out. There's cars driving by the window, and so he keeps peeking over at. He's probably waiting for his mother to come back, but we're gonna call her when he's ready. And he's not ready. She got a tangle right there. Hold on. Let me find it. There we go. Gotta make sure the comb goes through without snagging up on anything. Pick your head up. Pick your head up. Everybody's watching. Okay. His owner likes the front of his mouth cut real short, so I'm going to take my 40 blade and just shave this. Hope he doesn't lick. Real quick. A little bit more. There we go. Boop, boop. There you go. We got it. We're almost done here. I'm gonna go over him one more time. Run the 3 blade over his head, the 7 blade over his body. Neaten up his beard a little bit more, and he will be ready for his Mickey Mouse bandana. I always say this, but guys, if you take your dog to the groomer and you walk in early, like most groomers give you a time, or they say they'll call you when your dog is ready. If you walk in early and your dog goes berserk, they're not going to get that final end of the grooming once over. I don't know what it's called. Check over. Check. Like every time I'm done with the dog, I go over everything one more time. If you walk in early, you're not going to get that. You're very likely to get hairs out of place. Don't walk in early. So if you're in the parking lot, stay in the parking lot. You can even call. I don't mind if people call to check. Actually, they'd probably be glad if you call before you walk in. If you get there early, just call and say, hey, I'm early. Just didn't want to come in and mess you up. Tell them, take your time. I understand. I'll wait outside. Do that. Because you might not get as good a haircut. If you walk in early and your dog goes crazy, it's all over. Like, see how good this dog is? This dog's owner can't even brush him. Like, he's very bad for her. So if she walks in before his haircut's done, the haircut might be done. Okay, I'm just rounding this off. Okay. Double check the bangs. And I'm bad about, I go over everything over and over and over. I'm really bad about this, but that's me. Round this off. A lot of groomers would use thinning shears on the face. I hate thinning shears. I use them sometimes, but just what I'm used to. All right, there we go. Tell everybody thanks for watching. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. That was very good. You're all done. See the tail? Are you done? All right, I'm gonna wipe him down with some conditioner and dress him up. I am gonna use these chunkers to try to blend this in. Just a little bit. Okay, there we go. I'll wipe his eyes out with a little bit of water. Make sure his eyes are nice and clean, and show everybody how pretty your eyelashes are. See, right there. And we got right there and there. I got magic marker on my fingernail. Okay, you stay right there. You stay right there. And the big moment you've been waiting for. This is yours. Isn't that cute? He likes it. Look at his tail. Pretty, pretty. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to call his mother and tell her that he is ready to go. You're going to fall off the table. Come here. There we go. Show everybody how pretty. There's always hairs that pop out of place. Excuse me, you're not, he thinks I'm picking them up. There's always hairs that pop out later. I can't. Sometimes you just got to put the dog away. Or you can just pick and pick and pick and pick and pick. Alrighty. Okay. Let's go. Bye-bye, everybody. Look at my eyelashes. Okay, let's go. Okay, bye-bye.